Hello and welcome to Living Free with Sophie. My name is Sophie, and on this channel we talk about anything and everything related to a feminine lifestyle. And today we're gonna talk about why feminine women reject a victim mentality and related philosophies and ideologies. So let's get into it. Feminine women know that they are not a victim. They are not a victim of society or any boogeyman system. They are not the victim of patriarchy. They are not victim of any social class. Then, of course, you can have roots which are a bit hard, but feminine women know that doesn't have to define them. It doesn't have to keep them in there, because feminine women know that they have agency over their life. No one is pressuring them to do anything. Maybe they are, but then they will realize and then they will stop it. The women themselves that are being pressured, if that wasn't clear. But yeah. Feminine women are too smart to fall for a victim mentality. You know that you have agency over your life. If you are in an abusive relationship, the only way to get out is to realize that you have agency. And it can be very difficult, and maybe you have to be really sneaky about it, but you can do it. Or if you are at a situation at work where you're not being appreciated, you know you have the agency to improve your skills, become more valuable, or maybe even find a new job or start something on the side. You have the agency to improve so many things in your life. If you have a food problem, you have the agency to go find help. And you feel it's really impossible and nothing is working, go for people who have been in the same situation as you and who had gotten better results, and go ask them. Go find help. Take the agency. Even if you don't know what to do, you know that you have a problem you want to solve, you can go out and start looking for solutions, start testing it. You have agency over your own life. And I'm so sick of ideologies and philosophies, communism, socialism, feminism, which tell you that you are not in control of your life, that you are not in control of your actions. It's complete BS, and it's designed in a way so you will always be the victim in these ideologies, because that's the only way that you will need these ideologies. Let's go for it. You know, I'm not a fan of feminism. Modern feminism, I think we should have equal rights, but that is not a idea that feminism have the sole rights to own. It doesn't make me a feminist, especially not how feminism is today. Think about feminism. They are always finding new things to make women be a victim, because if feminism actually solved the problem that they say they want to solve, let's say equal rights, which we do have, except on the family area, where women have better rights than men. If they solved what they wanted to solve, we wouldn't need them anymore. We wouldn't need feminism if the world was actually equal. And I think the world is pretty equal. It can't get more equal, especially not where I'm living. It's almost too equal, because I enjoy being a feminine woman, and I really enjoy interacting with masculine men. But if everything has to be so equal, it's more of a scarce resource, and that's too bad. There's also ideologies like communism, which is a slippery slope from socialism. I am not a fan, because also, I like to follow politics in America. The Democrats, if they keep telling you that they are your savior, you cannot save yourself, you will always need them, and it's actually in their interest to keep you in the same position or just to improve it slightly, because then you will always need them. If you stop needing them, they will not have a purpose for existing. And that's why these type of ideologies, both political ideologies are political, and philosophies are so harming. And if you think about men making more money than women, or that women doing more of the housework, well, I do not think women are stupid. If they chose an arrangement where the husbands make more money and they do a bit more of the housework and they stay in that relationship, it must mean that they are okay with it. And if they're not okay with it, they should work on it, or they should find a better relationship. And sometimes it's just smarter for the relationship as a unit that one person that's the best at one thing do that thing, because it will be spent less time, less resources to do that thing because it's easier for that person, and the other person which has an easier time doing this thing will do that thing. It's smarter for the relationship as the whole. So on and on. Okay, there are 4 points, but the second point is that you know that you are powerful and capable. And it's kind of the same thing as agency. And if you don't feel like you can do it yet, you know that you can learn. You're powerful, you're capable, you're not stupid. If you have to negotiate a better salary for what you're doing, you go and you negotiate a better salary. And for God's sake, do not say, because I need the money. Because they are getting more. I want the money. Prices is going up higher. They are. I know. Biden. Oh. Yeah, we are feeling it in Denmark too. Price on meat has gone up double since a year ago. That's very annoying. Anyways, you know that to be good in a negotiation, you have to make sure that what you are offering the company you work as is valuable. You have to look at it from their perspective. So be smart about how you do things, think it through, and remember you're powerful, you're capable, you can change your life if you want to, you can change small areas of your life and it will multiply. You are not a victim. Only few things in life are truly some things where you cannot do anything about it. And then you just have to take the time to heal and realize, okay, I really can't do anything about those things. Some of those things are very often other people, but then you can do something about yourself, how much you spend time with those people, and how you interact with those people, how you prepare for being with those people. Yeah. The third point for why feminine women reject a victim mentality is because other people do not define you. Other people do not define you. You define yourself. Other people can't make you a victim if you don't feel like a victim. I'm a woman. I don't feel like a victim. I don't think that many things in my life has been particularly bad because I'm a woman. I know that I'm not stronger than men, but I kind of like that. I like a man to be stronger than me. And I know, okay, well, if I'm going late at night somewhere, going home from somewhere, I need to be extra careful. We women, we know that when we go out with each other, we always text, I'm going here, I'm going home, I got home safely. You know, that's part of being a woman, because then there are other things that are very wonderful about being a woman. And men have that too. They have upsides and downsides. We all have that. They are not the same, but they are pretty fairly spread out. And to be honest, I wouldn't want to be a man. Really, I quite enjoy being a woman. I'm just, oh, no. So don't let other people tell you that you should be a victim for being a woman, or you should be a victim for being a black woman, or however the victim hierarchy goes. It's completely absurd that you are told that people can listen to you or cannot to listen to you based on your gender and based on how you look. It's not about how you look, it's about what you say and how you act in the world, and your character and your personality and your mindset. And if you see a group of people which are doing very well, it's probably not because of their skin color. Let's be honest, it's because of their culture. Same thing if a group of people is doing really bad. It's not about the skin color. It's not about how they look. I will say gender. There's some biology and hormones. We have to realize that and take that into account, but that can be very beautiful. I will say some menstrual cycle awareness. But back to the point, for example, some Asian communities, they are very good at achieving things because that is a type of culture that they really ingrain themselves in and really pass on to next generation. Some cultures have more crime rates because they do not have fathers in the house. That's one of the biggest culture societies, because that's one of the biggest common denominator for criminals, that they do not have a father at home. So that's a point where those communities, to build themselves up, has to appreciate that role, and sometimes some policies can be made to help or the opposite for those roles, and that's something that's depending on which country you're in. A little sign point, I know. Okay, the last point I want to say why feminine women are not victims and reject the victim mentality is simply this: because it does not benefit you at all. How is it a benefit to me and my life to see myself as a victim? Double E. Yeah, that's a double E. as a victim. How does it benefit me to see myself as a victim? I cannot stop. As a victim. I'm a victim of my Danish language because it makes me say words wonderfully. But how does it benefit you to be a victim? The only thing it gives you is excuses to not do the things you want to do. The only thing a victim mentality gives you is holding you back. It's like peeing your pants. You feel warm, but long term it's gonna be really sucky. Even short term, pee is not that warm for that long. But it doesn't benefit you at all. It doesn't benefit you to be a victim. Only if you want to live your life scoring social points with other people who love the victim hierarchy. That's not people you want to be associated with. They do not see the world for what it really is. They see the world as they think it should be. But that's just not the best strategy for the real world. And you live in the real world. You want to have results in the real world. You want to improve your life in the real world. You want it to be tangible. And a victim mentality never benefits you. It pulls you back. It puts you down. It makes you think that you cannot change things which you can change. It takes the agency away from you. I don't know what the opposite word of empowering is. Empower is to give you power. It's the complete opposite. It takes away your power to believe yourself to be a victim. There are some things where you truly are a victim, like a victim of a crime. And then there are some things where you can see yourself as an imaginary victim. And that is not helpful at all. You have to forgive yourself for ending up in that situation. Maybe you have to realize that some parts were not in your control. Maybe you're born into a family which made you end up in that situation. But you have to realize that you can definitely do something to get out of it. You are an adult person. You're on YouTube. You're looking for more information. You can definitely do things not to be in a situation that you do not want to be in. You are capable. You are powerful. You're not defined by others. You defined yourself. You have agency in your life. And you gotta look at what benefits you in the long term. That's all what I have to say on this topic. If you liked it, like this video, subscribe if you want to know more about feminine lifestyle, feminine energy, and also, as we're talking about today, a feminine mindset. Femininity goes much deeper than just how you look. It's also how you live your life, how you think, how you feel. And if you want to ask me any questions, you can go to my Instagram and I will answer them to you if you have anything in particular you want my advice on. And please let us know in the comments how you broke out of a victim mentality which were very present in your life. For me, I broke out of sugar addiction. I just have had half a year without sugar. My longest is 2 years, and I fell in. But I'm really staying strong and staying committed. I know it's not good for me. Whenever I see cake where people did not eat the whole cake, I always think, how could they not eat the whole cake? And then I think, and that's why I do not even start on the cake. So, you have agency even when things look really, really tough. And you want to believe you are a victim. Sometimes the thing you can do if you are truly a victim is to accept the situation and then start living life where that's just the way that point is in your life, accepting it, and then work around it to make it better, and that way take agency for making your life better. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, and please don't be a victim. Be a lovely feminine woman instead. Bye bye.